Hello and welcome to Friday's 5-minute feature, and today, essence of Burgundy and Provence between Dijon and Arles. So folks, let me tell you about the AmaWaterways difference. First of all, AmaWaterways is a 5-star luxury river cruise line, very inclusive experience, of course, the beautiful French balcony suites on the Amacello, all of your drinks with all of your meals, of course, all of your meals on board, all of your excursions, and you get choices in the major cities and towns, no optional tours, nightly entertainment, the beautiful hot tub on the top deck, and of course, the My AmaCruise app. But folks, today we're going to focus on one of our beautiful rivers in France. It is the Rhone and Saone rivers, taking you down the heart of France between Dijon and Arles. So let me tell you about this beautiful experience on our 110-meter boutique ship, the Amacello. Now, you do have an opportunity to start in Geneva if you'd like to extend your river cruise. 4 days, 3 nights, 5-star centrally located hotel in the beautiful city of Geneva. Very old historical city in Switzerland. Of course, there's sightseeing tours included on day 2 and day 3. And if you take this package, we will be transferring you by coach over to board your ship, the Amacello, in Dijon. And on the way is when you're going to tour the beautiful town of Dijon, of course, known for the world famous mustard. Now, it will be a late night sail as you leave out of Dijon, and the first stop is in Shalom-sur-Saône. This is one of the beautiful wine regions of France. And today's a couple of split tours. You can do a city sightseeing tour of the town of Shalom-sur-Saône, which of course includes stops in the stunning wineries, or you can go off to Beaune. This is a very historical town in the northern part of France as well. Now, this day is a half day. These towns are both very small, so you're actually going to have a beautiful cruising afternoon experience, and we're going to end up in Tournus. And when you get to Tournus, folks, what's going to happen here is you've got some tours in the late afternoon period. You can actually do a Chalonnaise wine tasting, or you can go off and do a cycling tour of Shalom to Tournus instead of taking the ship, because it's very short distance, so it gives you some great opportunities here as well. Now, you will be overnighting in Tournus, and the next day is when you've got tours included again, either a city sightseeing tour, you're going to go off to an abbey or one of the beautiful chateaus or the medieval town of Brancion. Now, you'll be back on board in time for lunch, a bit of a short cruise during the lunch period, and you're ending up in Macôn in the afternoon. And again, you're getting some sightseeing tours. Now, folks, you can actually take a cycling tour from Tournus to Macôn instead of taking the ship. Very unique way to travel along the beautiful French countryside. Or when you're getting to Macôn, of course, you can do a Macôn wine tasting, because again, all of these areas are very different, unique wine countries. Now, you are overnighting in Macôn, and the next day, you've actually got an opportunity to do a city sightseeing tour of Macôn. You can go off and do a Cluny Abbey visit, or again, a cycling tour. Now, up on this part of the Saône, it's a very small area, folks, so very short distances between our ports of call. Now, that afternoon, we are doing a bit of a a bit of a cruising period. But if you'd like to stay on board, that's great. Or you can go off to the Beaujolais wine region and do a wine tasting in the evening. Now, the ship is making its way down from Macôn through Beaujolais, so that's why you can either stay on board or go off and do this tasting, because the coaches are going to take you further down the river to where the ship is. It'll be a late night sail from where they pick you up, and the next day you're ending up into Lyon. This is the culinary capital of France. A number of world famous chefs made their homes down here. So of course, you've got a number of different tours to choose from on this day. And it's a late night or late afternoon sail, and we're ending up in Vienne, one of the beautiful Romanesque inspired towns in the south of France. Now, you'll have a sightseeing tour to do here, either by foot or by bike, of course, and great little experience to see some of the incredible Roman architecture. The next day you're in Viviers, and you can either do a beautiful sightseeing tour of Viviers or go off and do a truffle tastings tour in Grignon. Overnight sail, and you're ending up in Avignon. This is kind of the old capital of France, Palace of the Pope, which is what you're seeing here. So a great number of tours you can choose from on this day. And again, late afternoon sail, and you're ending up in Arles, where you will be overnighting. Another very big Roman-inspired town in the south of France. And you overnight here. This is where you're disembarking and either getting off the cruise or doing our brand new extension to stay in Nice in the southern French Riviera. And yes, tours will include Nice and off to Monte Carlo, 4-day, 3-night package if you'd like to extend your stay a little bit longer. So folks, that is the essence of Burgundy and Provence, covering the Saone and Rhone rivers. Please get in touch with your preferred travel advisor to find out the best dates that work for you, the latest pricing, and the best promotions that are available. Thanks very much, everybody, for tuning in to this week's Friday's 5-minute feature.